PGA Tour champions are getting ready to make a return to Chicago this July. Let's go to the Donald Ross Gym, the Exmoor Country Club, to take a closer look at the Constellation Players Championship. A major championship is coming to the Chicago area on July 11th to the 15th. The PGA Tour champions heads to the historic Exmoor Country Club in Highland Park, Illinois, for the Constellation Senior Players Championship.
We love Chicago. We miss Chicago. I played 1 billion Western Opens there over the years, and well, 1.2 billion actually. But no, it's always nice to go back.
78 of the top PGA Tour Champions players will compete in the season-long quest for the Charles Schwab Cup and the glory of winning one of the Tour's most prestigious events.
It's a beautiful old Donald Ross golf course. Facilities are spectacular. The guys are all excited about getting up there and seeing it, you know, because most of them, I don't know anybody on our tour that's really ever played there. So, you know, they all ask me, and I've only played there a couple of times, and just tell them it's a wonderful spot. They're going to enjoy it, and we should have some nice crowds out there.
The tournament will feature the legends of the game. Fred Couples, John Daly, Colin Montgomery, and Bernard Longer are all expected to compete, along with defending champ Scott McCarron.
For us, it's a big deal. You know, to win the major out here on the Champions Tour is a big deal to us, and finally be able to do that at the senior players is a lot of fun.
The fraternity we have out here is amazing. All the guys are great. We're all really good friends, and I think we've all gotten closer all through the years. We're used to just beating our brains in and you know, trying to be so competitive on the regular tour, and then this tour is really competitive, but at the same time it's just a brotherhood.
The vibe of a Champions Tour tournament is much different than a PGA Tour. These guys realize that golf has given them everything, and they are so relaxed. I mean, they're trying to beat each other, there's no question about that, but they interact with the fans, and fans can get closer to the players in a Champions Tour than they can on the big tour.
Along with Exmoor, the tournament is being organized by the PGA Tour champions and the Western Golf Association.
We run all golf championships, and whether it's on the PGA Tour Champions or the PGA Tour, they're run for charity. And Constellation Energy has been kind enough to donate $500,000 to local charities as a result of the Constellation Senior Players Championship, one of which happens to be the Evans Scholars Foundation. So raising money from the championship allows us to send caddies to college on full tuition and housing scholarships.
The famous Scottish golf architect Donald Ross designed the Exmoor course in 1915 with the recent renovations by Ron Pritchard. It's been returned to its original classic style. Spectators will see high-styled bunkers, long grasses, lakes, and holes that are just fun to walk. There's natural beauty to the entire Exmoor grounds.
It's just a really great old traditional test, you know. And to me, that's what I envision on the whole golf course. I want people from the minute they drive through those pillars out there to feel like I've stepped back in time. And the golf course I'm going to play today is a golf course that's a 1920s golf course.
Exmoor is a course that many Chicagoans may not have seen before. It has everything you would want in a round of golf. A variety of interesting holes, tough uphill par 4s, short creative par 4s, tree-lined doglegs, and some of the Midwest's toughest par 3s. And when you think about Exmoor, you think about the name Donald Ross, and you think about these greens that we're standing on here. What are they going to experience here with these Donald Ross greens?
Don't get above the hole. It's the greens can be slick, they'll be firm, and the player that will make the most amount of birdies will be the ones that can place their iron shots, approach shots into these greens below the holes, and can read a few putts and make them.
We do like those old style golf courses, and it's going to be a great one in Chicago this year.
I can't wait to be up and close and watch some of the finest who ever play the game.